This is a make or break moment for Hedera and the HBAR tokens. You can see behind me, right here, is your 200-day moving average ribbon, and Hedera is currently holding on for dear life with the price just above or right at the lower band of our 200-day moving average. If Hedera loses this key level of around 18.913 cents, we could potentially be in for a lot of downside. But if the opposite is true and we see a rally into this upper band, clearing that 21 cent level and making new highs, we could see an all-time high just around the corner for HBAR. I'll be breaking down the price action in today's video. I do also want to share one piece of, I believe, very important news that fits into the Hedera niche, or the sector/vertical that I believe is going to take Hedera to the next level. And let's start there. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Is this one right here? This is a post from the HBAR Foundation. We're excited to announce that Tokeny Solutions, the leading on-chain operating system for compliant asset tokenization. You're going to hear this phrase a lot. Compliant asset tokenization fits into the RWA narrative, but the important word here to focus on, my friends, is going to be compliant. Because if you're going to get these hedge funds, these institutions, these companies that allow the tokenization of a product, commodity, or security, it has to be compliant with the rules and regulations of the SEC, the FDIC, and all the other ICs or Cs that we have in government. And so they partnered with Hedera, or integrated with Hedera, to scale institutional asset tokenization on the network. Institutions can now bring assets onto Hedera in just a few weeks using Tokeny's white label tokenization platform, or seamlessly integrate on-chain finance APIs into their existing systems without the need for costly and time-consuming development. This is another key thing. Is it plug and play, or do I have to change everything I do and spend all this time and money making it compliant or relevant to the network I'm going on? And so that's another big leg up for HBAR. Through this integration, we greatly look forward to working with Tokeny and ERC 3640 org to scale the future of institutional asset tokenization on Hedera. Now, we have long said on this channel that RWA tokenization is going to be a massive, if not the leading narrative to drive the valuation of Hedera and the HBAR token forward. It's got the governing council next to it. They have a lot of money that they can play with, a lot of resources, great developers. We already know how great the platform and the layer one is, how fast, efficient. We're not going to go into that in today's video, but we know how important that is. And so with this step with Tokeny Solutions, I think this is only going to bring more of a spotlight to that RWA sector of Hedera. And again, price action wise, let's go back to this chart. Now, I said this is make or break for Hedera. And again, this 200-day moving average, historically, when we trade below this 200-day moving average, and we can take a look back historically, where we've lost it, attempted to regain it, as you can see here, failed, and then Hedera spilled off. And this is not just for Hedera, but you look across any token platform, any token. So after the failed attempt to reclaim the 200-day moving average ribbon, Hedera fell 55%. And you can see what happens when we cross above from 7.18 cents. This was back in November of 2024. Hedera had that absolutely massive rally up to its current cycle high of around 40 cents. And you can see when we lost it back towards the end of March of this year. We've attempted to break the 200-day moving average 1, 2, now 3 times. And although we've succeeded in at least overtaking the first ribbon here, the first band of our ribbon, that is where we currently are. As you see, multiple wicks below that band, but we close above. And right now, where price action is, we are at that very 200-day moving average band. And so we need to see a push up. The middle band here sits at 20 cents even, and the upper band to really see a clear breakout, a clear shift change, a clear trend change. It's going to be 21.22 cents. That is going to be an absolutely key level for HBAR. Now, if I remove the MA ribbon and I throw on my favorite indicator, the Ichimoku Cloud, if I can find it, there we go. HBAR is currently getting rejected at our Kumo Cloud here. Actually, we're trading within our Kumo Cloud on the daily time frame here for HBAR. Now, what we do want to see is we want to see this blue line stay above the red, which is good. But we want to see this cloud twist green, and we want to see a breakout above, which correspondence to the second and the third band of our 200-day moving average ribbon, which sits right around 20.7 cents. If we can clear that on the daily time frame, we are looking good. But on the 4-hour, we actually have a positive retest of our cloud, which is great. And everything else is telling us that this is, in fact, in an uptrend. And so the level, if you're looking for a trade entry, we did hit an HBAR trade in our VVIP group on Discord, so we made some money there. The link is in the description if you want to join. It's free, costs you nothing. And so we did get a retest of that cloud at around 18.5 cents. We saw a wick down there. We closed below where we opened, but the very next candle is an engulfing candle, which is great. That's, again, on the 4-hour. We take a look at market Cipher B. We are still waiting for a bullish crossover on our VWAP. As you can see, the yellow here, VWAP is still sitting at a negative 2.6. We want to see that thing break above, and we want to see a potential green dot printing on the 4-hour here for HBAR. We zoom in a little further to the 1-hour. You can see the bears are losing steam in the short term as the momentum waves are creating higher lows, meaning that the downtrend or the sell pressure is coming to an end potentially soon. You can see here, this range has gotten tighter on HBAR on the 1-hour, but again, on the 4-hour as well, we're seeing very similar tightening range on the 4-hour for HBAR and a 1-hour. So this all tells us that a big move is coming, and seeing that we are at key levels on the daily with the 200-day moving average, but on the 4-hour on our Ichimoku Cloud, I expect this move to be up. Now, the first level, again, to keep an eye on, we'll go back to the daily, is going to be that 21 cent level. That is more on the macro side as far as HBAR. So the immediate level actually is going to be right at 20 cents, which are not too far off from. But the big one, again, my friends, is going to be that 21.253 cents. Once we clear that, I truly believe we are on our way to all-time highs with the next pit stop sitting right above 25 cents. If we can clear that, there's really nothing between 32 cents and all-time high or cycle highs of around 40 cents. And so that is some price action on Hedera. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more Hedera content, we have an entire Hedera playlist. Check that out on our channel. Also, come watch our live show Monday through Friday at 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until the next one. Peace.